different types of equity share offered by a company. First one is the ordinary shares. Ordinary shares will have residual ownership rights. It will have rights for the dividends, and they have voting rights. They can elect a management by voting, and they are non-redeemable. It means you cannot sell that equity share back to the company. Next are the preference shares. Preference shares have fixed dividends which is being paid out. They do not have any voting rights, or they do not have any control over the ownership. Now there are different types of preference shares. The first one is the cumulative preference share, wherein any dividend not paid by the company in 1 year will get accumulated, and it has to be paid to the preference shareholder in the next year before paying any dividends to the ordinary shareholders. Non-cumulative is just if any dividend not paid in the previous year will get lapsed. Next is the redeemable and non-redeemable. Redeemable preference share are those shares which can be given back to the company if the preference shareholders prefers to liquidate his shares. Non-redeemable will be just like an ordinary shareholders. You have to sell it in the secondary market. Then there is convertible and on non-convertible. Non-convertible preference shares are those shares which you can convert from preference share to ordinary shares, whereas non-convertible is you cannot convert it. There are some preference share called as callable preference share, wherein they have the liberty to sell the shares back to the company. Next is the adjustable preference share, where the dividends can be adjusted and it is flexible instead of being a fixed dividend throughout the tenure of the holding of the preference shares. In addition to this, we have got something called as the bonus shares issued to the existing shareholders, whether they are ordinary shareholders or the preference shareholders. It is basically paid out of the retained earnings. Rights shares are usually offered to existing shareholders before being offered to the public in order to help maintain their percentage ownership in the company. And finally, we have something called as sweat equity share, which is usually given to the employees of the company for the services they have rendered in lieu of cash, or it can be issued at a discounted price. Participating preference shareholder can participate in the remaining profits of the company once the ordinary shareholders have been paid, in addition to the fixed dividend that they are going to get, whereas non-participating preference shareholder will not get this benefit.